Hey friends, a quick little chat midday. Here we are in the middle of the week. This is a good time to kind of recalibrate, and I was talking with another one of our amazing bunnies in this group, and we were talking about the holidays and how the holidays can carry a lot of extra stress. I'm gonna take these off because of the glare. They can carry a lot of extra stress and busyness and that kind of thing. Hey, Perry. But we're kind of circling back to the fact that she had agreed to herself that she wasn't going to get stressed, and holidays didn't make her stressed out. And I said, that's awesome. And that is a huge mindset win. But think about it. When there are people who carry stress around you, the busyness, the swirling, the twirling, some of that rubs off on you. So this is where we get to take a deep breath and we get to focus on the positive parts of the holiday season that you may not be thinking about. And this is where this is gonna kind of, maybe it might blow your mind. Who knows, right? So one of the things that most of us do over the course of the holidays, aside from the fun fellowship and parties and things like that, but we find the perfect gifts for people. We are a very generous nature. Part of that is habit, part of it's tradition. Maybe there's a little bit of guilt associated with it. But I want you to think about generosity. And I want to share with you how generosity can actually improve your health. So 'tis the season, right? Like sometimes we think, why would I ever start any sort of health journey in the middle of December? Well, here are some good reasons why, okay? By the way, generosity, you may not have grown up with somebody who is generous. Maybe that was not something that was modeled in your family. But generosity is a skill, just like the 2B mindset, just like all the life skills we learn here, that you can develop and grow over time. I mean, that's amazing, right? And the more you practice it, the better and stronger it becomes as a muscle. So let's talk about the benefits of generosity. Generosity actually makes us healthier. What? I mean, I know it makes us feel better, like we feel like we're doing something good, but here's what's great. It can reduce blood pressure as much as medication. Hello? I don't know if any of you are on blood pressure medication, but I know that a lot of that has to do with that internal stress, and certainly there's familial. I am not a doctor. I'm just sharing information with you that might be helpful, that when we can do things that give away part of our spirit to help other people, a lowering of the blood pressure makes us healthier, right? It also is a natural confidence booster and helps silence the inner critic. I mean, how much do we talk about that inner critic, the mean girl in our head? We talk about that all the time in this group. Imagine if the simple antidote to feeling maybe unloved by your self-talk is to go love others well, to go serve others well, to give part of your time, talents, money away. That's amazing. That can make us healthier. And that's mind, body, spirit, full body health, right? Okay, number 2, this one's pretty easy to understand. It makes us happier, right? Like all those things that we look to in food, drink, numbing out sometimes, release those happy chemicals. So does generosity. So does giving away your time. So it triggers those chemicals of oxytocin and dopamine and endorphins. Endorphins. Who doesn't love endorphins? Exercise gives you that same thing. But when we go and we help other people with no strings attached, it's an amazing process what generosity can do. It's funny, we've all grown up with that saying, or you've heard it at least, maybe you didn't grow up with it, but money can't buy us happiness, right? But giving away money can. It can make us happier. So think about this in this holiday season. All right, number 3, it actually has been proven to lower stress levels. It's kind of like what we talked about with making us healthier and lowering blood pressure, but it can lead to normal heart levels. There's so much that's tied. I know we don't really feel our heart, but we do feel our heart, right? Like that generosity and that giving actually brings a calmness in spirit and can redirect the course of our health journey. Number 4 is obvious. It improves relationships. And it doesn't matter if you're serving alongside of someone, maybe you and your kids. Let's say you go volunteer at a soup kitchen, or maybe in your relationship at home with you and your partner, you and your spouse, you decide to kind of do things to honor them, to serve them, to put them first. It will improve a relationship. Imagine if we did that with our teenagers. It's making me think. Number 5, it extends our lives. I love this study. This study looked at volunteers over the course of 2 years, and there were, I think, 20,000 volunteers that they followed. And it led to a 63% reduction in mortality rate. That may not mean a lot to you. It means that they died less frequently, but it means that they had a better quality of life. And y'all, I don't know about you, but I feel like we are here to live a better quality of life. You join the 2B mindset to push yourself in a different direction, not only physically, emotionally, spiritually, the whole package. We are a whole person. So here's the paradox of generosity. The more you give away, the actual more you get back, right? It seems like sometimes we do get into a spot where we just have nothing left to give. And I would challenge you in this holiday season, as we're mastering concepts and we're changing our mindset and we're doing amazing things for ourselves, tell yourself that I choose to give something of me away, some part of my time, talents, or money away this season. And if you're brave enough and more vulnerable, because that's part of generosity, I want you to share what you've done. In fact, I would love to, this kind of goes with our gratitude. Let's talk about a random act of kindness. What can you do that would be generous in spirit, that might be a random act of kindness that you can share with someone else in your community, at a store, wherever? Pop it below. Let's talk about it. Hope you all have a great day.